So hey guys, iMAT here. I've mentioned several times that DT Ultra 4 Pro is my favorite Apple Watch Ultra alternative, but it was lagging behind ever since the OS 26 update was announced, as the HK11 Ultra 3 second generation and H26 Ultra Plus were coming with the all new features like the custom always on display, then the new OS 26 watch faces, new OS 26 themed menu, and the liquid glass control center. So in this video we have something new. We have got the new update of OS 26 features and theme for the DT Ultra 4 Pro. So here is the first look on it. What did you think about it? In my opinion, it's one of the cleanest watch face designs compared to the other models. So are you guys ready? Check this out. Then check this out. We have already gotten this option in the H26 Ultra Plus, but you know that, I know that it's not smooth like this. But this is obviously just the beginning. In this video we're gonna be talking about a lot more. Remember that there is no second generation or anything like this in the DT Ultra 4 Pro. This update is available for everyone. Whether you got the first piece which was manufactured, 100th piece or 550th piece, all of them are going to get the update. Starting from the home screen, we get the widgets page here. It also has a new design and the new clock also looks really nice. After that, if you go to the control center, they have implemented the liquid glass UI here. That's why we have transparent and blurry design. But as far as I have checked, on the back there is a different wallpaper and it's not showing the wallpaper that you are using at the back. If you double click the crown key, we get the app history. It looks a little bit different compared to the DT Ultra 4 Pro older version. And then do we get the quick access applications? No, we do not. If you swipe from left to right or right to left, there is nothing. A lot of people are surely going to love that. Then we get the notification center from top to bottom, and there's another thing new here. So I'm going to send a message here. So here's how the new notification arrives. It has the note ringtone similar to the iPhones. Let's go ahead and check out the notification. Unfortunately, emojis are still not supported and you won't be able to use them. And now let's move towards the menu. Here's how it looks like. We have new icons for numerous applications. The timer, stopwatch, alarm application. And if you scroll down, here is the sleep tracking application. I've also noticed that the icon of the breathe training application is also a bit different compared to the DT Ultra 4 Pro older firmware version. And a lot of applications have also received the updated UI. I'm surely gonna be making a comparison video with the DT Ultra 4 Pro older firmware version to show you all of the differences. But as far as I have checked, almost all of the applications have received a different icon design. They are more saturated and vibrant. They look more popped up instead of flat in the older versions, and I really like this option. This was also one of the main reasons why I used to prefer the HK watches. Now let's talk about the new system interfaces in the applications. Here is the caller application. You can see that it has received the new UI. You can tap here if you want to check out the missed calls or the garbage calls. I'm not sure what's that. After that, we have the dial pad here. So overall the new design looks really nice. Then here is the sports mode application. It also looks quite nice with the new updated UI. Let's see if all of the buttons are working or not. Then here is the goal button. Then here is the upper limit. After that we have the music control. Then if you tap here, you can take a look at the measurements and everything. And while the sports mode is running, you can see which of the options are shown. So this is something that I really like overall. And then in the fitness data application, I've also noticed that the icons are now shown with a little bar. Other than that, the rest of the application looks the same. One thing that I've noticed is that the transitions are still not similar like the OS 26. If it gets the OS 26 transitions, it's going to look insane. The timer application, stopwatch, as well as the alarm application looks the same like the previous version, although it has got the new application icons. If you go to stopwatch, what I've noticed is that the interface now looks cleaner compared to the older firmware version. And then here is the weather application. It looks the same like the older version. It has the weather for the day. Then we have the minimum max values and the weather throughout the day, as well as the weather for the upcoming days. I've also noticed nothing changed in the music application. It looks exactly the same like the older version. And then here is the compass application, which also has the new updated system interface. Check this out. I'm gonna use a crown key to move here, and here's how it works like. Although it is not as smooth as the real WatchOS 26, but still it does the job. The new camera application also looks really nice. I've also noticed the edit mode in the icons now, and it looks quite nice. And you can arrange the applications like you want, which is overall a good option. So enough teasing all of you. Now let's move to the home screen and talk about the watch faces. We have this first watch face here. If I tap like this, it's gonna change the theme. It's quite smooth. And if I tap, it's coming back like this. And if I use the palm gesture or the raise to wake gesture, it's going to turn on the always on display. And yes, like the H26 Ultra Plus and the HK11 Ultra 3 second generation, it comes with the custom always on dials now. The watch faces are interactive, but you cannot change the color of this watch face. In the DT Ultra 4 Pro, if I tap and hold, there is no option to edit the color. Let's move to the dial 2. Here it is. It also comes with the custom always on dial. And just like this, talking about a lot of watch faces, all of them have a custom always on dial, but it's not for all of the watch faces. It's only for watch faces till this Snoopy Dog watch face. And if we move to the 16th watch face, which is this one, if I use the palm gesture, it's simply gonna use the digital clock, which is actually designed for the OS 26 watch face, this one. So if I use the palm gesture, here you can see that it's using this watch face. I'm not sure why the always on dials are quite dim at the moment, because if you watched my short video that I uploaded last night, they were of quite good brightness. Let's go to settings, and I'm gonna try one thing. I'm gonna increase the brightness here, then let's go all the way back and let's use the palm gesture. No, it's still quite dim. I'm surely gonna be uploading another short video in which I'll be showing you all of the always on dials of the watch faces, but as of now, let me show you all of the new watch faces in it. We have this one is also a new watch face, this one is also a new watch face. It has got a lot of OS 26 watch faces. We have some older designs. It also comes with the real always on dial like this. And let's move to our 7th one. All of these watch faces are now coming with their custom always on dials, which is really amazing, and they look really nice in quality too. For example, if I choose this one, if I use the palm gesture, I'm not sure if you're able to see the image or not, because it's quite dim now. I'm surely gonna be letting the developers know about it so it can be fixed as soon as possible. It still uses the Wear Pro application, and if you go to its dial market, it still has a lot of paid watch faces in it, and you'll need to activate the membership to get access to them for free. And the server is still quite slow and it takes ages to load all of the watch faces. So as you all know that in February, Chinese people celebrate the Chinese New Year. That's why currently they are promoting the Chinese New Year watch faces. I'm gonna scroll down and try to find some OS 26 watch faces. I found one, but it's paid and you'll have to spend 99 cents to get it. So it's $1.99, which is almost $2. So if you're using this watch face, then in order to get the other colors, you'll have to use the watch application, which is quite annoying. So as far as I am noticing, all of the new watch faces are paid, so it's useless to download the other watch faces. But still, let's go ahead and try out this one. Okay guys, I think that I'm going to give up now, because after about 3 to 4 attempts, I'm still not able to install the watch face on it. So the server is quite messed up, as I mentioned earlier. Other than that, if we talk about the built-in dial market, which is this one, then it does show some amazing watch faces on the front, but once you go inside, these watch faces are not available here. These are some things which still need to be fixed in this version, and I'm surely gonna be reporting these issues with the developer team so that they can be fixed as soon as possible, because overall the watch looks really nice, but I really hope that all of these features start working too and we can get a full experience. What is your opinion on it? Let me know in the comments. In my opinion, it's the best as of now, because this watch face is just amazing. H26 Ultra Plus cannot match it, it's too smooth, and the HK11 Ultra 3 does not even have the animation like this. So that was all from the video. In my opinion, it's looking quite good. Talking about the watch faces, they are really well made. But still, I am hoping for more improvements. It's just the first update, so I'm expecting new things like the Apple WatchOS transitions, then new watch faces, then the ability to change the color of the watch faces, and many things like this. And I really wish the dial market can become better. So if you have any more requests, let me know about that in the comments, and I'll be surely letting the developer team know about it. And for the upcoming videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. There are a lot of comparison videos coming. So I'll see you in the next one.